Whoa. Yeah. What the fuck is happening? Right. What are you doing? Work. Okay, well, you're coming in, that's the road you're still safe. Okay. Whoa. Nobody said. Whoa. What? Are you gonna keep with that door? No. Well, no. What the hell? That's frightening. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I am inside the building. Oh, inside. Everything is fine. No, I haven't seen him yet. Still looking. Still trying to catch him.
Oh, who?
Christian. Christian? No.
He's Huh?
No, he's back in town.
Oh,
Where in town?
Gardens, where he lives in the gardens.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
2
he
days
went
ago.
back?
2 days ago. Somebody just told me today, 2 days ago, they saw him.
I'll follow up with this on Monday.
Yeah. Hey, let me know if you need help with
No,
this. 'Cause,
not this phone.
well, I mean, if you need information on how to get these guys, but there was no woman in that car today.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
There was no one that pulled up when I come in the store. There was no one with it.
Did you get
I
him?
appreciate that. Yeah, the guy we arrested.
Okay.
So there might be a weapon in this car.
Okay.
So we'll have a tow truck come and tow it away.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Zenas.
Yeah, everything is safe though.
All right.
Okay.
I had no idea it was going to end up here. I was thinking it was going to end up back on Pahoa side.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're still here, go check out Casterly. You know where it is. There's Pedophile on his house.
I will. I'm working with.
Yeah.
people from there.
But yeah, well, I know. That's my partner. Fucking asshole.
Hello, my Kako, everyone in the universe, Pikachu, Shelby, Bill here live from the legendary billionaire. We're about to tell you some dropping news about U.S. Marshal Justin Davis, a corrupt pedophile harvesting organs and kidneys for $500,000 a piece and selling it on the open black market. We already testified that this at the 4 police commissions, the county council. So I want to go over it for Instagram because we did it on Facebook. So I want to go to our IG fans. Shout out to Hawaii News Reports, HHH News, because a lot have been asking questions. What's going on? So let's go into it. A little bit more details for all of you who are tuning in live. For all of you, I know this will be a juicy story. So this is the corrupt U.S. Marshal Justin Davis. We did not know he was a U.S. Marshal at the time. He's been selling our children's kidneys, and we'll go over the details with you and the report, how we found this person. So he's a pedophile and organ harvester. This is what he looks like, so you all know. Bald head, mustache, beard, because your hair keeps on growing. And he's got tattoo sleeves on his arms. And he uses the cover as a U.S. Marshal to get away with all this kukai and shit. This is the intel by his report. He was appointed last year by the Attorney General and Lopez, who I complained about, and they said to go fill out a tips report. Where does the perpetrator live? Right here. 151755 21 Avenue. This is in Kealo, Big Island, across the Hobo Fire Station. This is the Hawaiian Paradise Park, Big Island. If you're going down Paradise Drive south, you're going to pass the fire station on the right to your east, and you're going down 21 Avenue from west to east. You're going to come across this house, this driveway. It'll be a white house with a green like curtain like stuff on the top. And where the rescue occurred was inside his dungeon basement. There's like a little tunnel area, and with a 16-year-old survivor who made it out. And that's how we can tell the story. Because most people didn't believe that they're trying to sell the kids' kidneys for $500,000 a piece. Neither did I. And this is the house on Google Maps on Paradise Drive right here. So I want everyone on Big Island to be aware of this and not to be near this house. Or if you find your kid missing, I would go first to this house and take it down. Because this is where the perpetrator is. He has a whole background. Mr. Justin Davis doesn't really have social media, but he does have a LinkedIn on his profiles when you start Googling him. And apparently he has the keys to everywhere, to the courthouses. He drives a sheriff vehicle, even though that's now under Dole. The U.S. Marshals don't have their own. Hello, ladies and This gentlemen.
is our
original
video
we did to talk about him to bring out and expose this perpetrator and all that he's doing. So we did a recent Facebook post here on Keikio Kalani you guys can watch. And there's also a big description, which everyone can read. And we'll try to put the same thing for all of you guys on Instagram land. We'll keep this video short and sweet because everything in here you can read, and I'll try to fit it in the Instagram 2000 like list. So how are they doing this for this part? This is the executive summary we sent to the chief of police on Honolulu, all the 4 police commissioners, county council, AG, and it's pretty much saying Davis, who collaborates with ENA Produce, which is a produce company to avoid customs. They're owned by Eddie Antonio, which is in Pahoa, and they're smuggling victims through flash frozen organs via Pasha and Matson containers from Waipio docks and more. We don't really have a customs border patrol. We did write some laws to counter human trafficking, which Chris Muraoka, HB 43, helped co-author. We didn't get past the second reading. The intelligence overview, you can see the key operations, logistic network. There's going to be more trafficking fronts. And what are the solutions, since we're talking to all of you guys on Instagram land? Is that, the transportation, they're using the customs to get through, and someone's getting paid off through the ports. Now, I've been told they use different colors for the containers. Blue and green for boys, yellow and red for girls, and pink for Asians and foreign immigrants where they take away their passports. And there are some action steps we'd like for people to take these down. Suspend Justin Davis immediately. You're supposed to form a federal task force, conduct raids and do RICO seizures, enhance point oversight, protect survivors, support legislation, investigate local complicity, and hold a public hearing. Because what would happen if this was your daughter and this happened to you? They're also doing chicken fights with warehouses in the back where the women who are getting put in containers, sold off, given drugs inside. They're supposed to be getting paid like $1,000 cash, whatever. That's allegedly. I'm not sure if they're even getting paid. And they're being fornicated, drugged up, probably herpes, STDs, who knows what the hell is going on. Plus, we definitely have to expose this criminal global network because this guy isn't operating alone. And I've reported this to the CIA, FBI, NSA, U.S. Marshals, White House, AG's office, and there's still more coming down the pipeline. And that's why we're on Instagram, to talk to all of you guys and girls out there so you guys can be aware of this evil perpetrator and make sure you're not working with that person, because they're definitely evil. There's definitely a criminal network. People have been concerned for my life. I live in Waianae on the west side. We already have our own enough guns, crimes, and criminals all on our own, and we don't need more. But if this guy's doing something to your child, to your granddaughter, I can guarantee that house wouldn't be there anymore. It'd be like the Kunia fire. Magically, it's with diesel and they can't put it out. So be mindful there, be careful, and just to let you all know, we did start the Muraoka party. We pulled paperwork in the Office of Elections in Hawaii, since Elon Musk said he wanted to start a party, but nobody pulled paperwork. We pulled paperwork. We need 861 signatures. Well, less than that, because we got some signatures yesterday. We just pulled paperwork from Pearl City. And if you want to help, sign up, join up. We want to combat human trafficking and smuggling and all this craziness together. We don't trust the donkeys. We don't trust the elephants. And if Elon Musk got $1 billion money because Grok AI said, hey, you can do it. So we pulled paperwork, but we can't do this alone. Pikachu can't win this war alone. That's just naive. We have a global Epstein list, a global criminal network that needs to be taken down. But we can start with this one perpetrator who we know is super evil. We didn't know he was a U.S. Marshal the first time. But that's why I'm putting this shout out to you guys on Instagram. Share this to your friends. Share this to your family. That's the perpetrator. And I'll put a description below. It's easier on my Facebook. We have almost close to 5,000 followers on Facebook. And I get about more to type. On Instagram, we only get about 2 grand description. We did a Facebook video, a YouTube video with a tiny link. But Instagram is more viral. So I want to shout out to all of you guys who are watching, who are going to support this. And let's end this human trafficking, smuggling, global organ harvesting network. Because the saddest part is that when they're chopping up our children's bodies, could be your kid, granddaughter, or niece, and it's $500,000 a kidney. When the victim, survivor first said that, of course, no one's going to believe that offhand. But when they're grabbing onto your leg and crying, you're just going to take the intel. Because if you deal with Mexican kids, Honduras kids, Ecuadorian kids, you're probably going to be offered less, 30 grand, 50 grand. Eyes, oils, certain prices. But when you're on the global black market, which you can check through the torrents, it gets really bad. And he's selling it to people like Qatar and Dubai, which is big money for blood transfusions, because the old people are dying, the Illuminati, and they want that younger blood. It's very satanic. Somehow they want the Hawaiian blood more. With the royal bloodline especially, they're willing to pay more. And it gets really sick when you start going down that rabbit hole. I don't bury you guys with too much, but I do want to end this pedophile. And with you guys' help, maybe you guys can do something about this, read this to the right word, because the Attorney General, who was supposed to be handling this, when I called everyone else, Department of Law Enforcement, who's our state law enforcement, not county, for the 4 counties, Hawaii, Big Island, Maui, Honolulu, and Kauai. They said this is above their pay grade. So when I called DOE, Department of Law Enforcement, what do? They said, we don't do organ harvesting or smuggling. You got to contact the AG. But the AG appointed this asshole. So how the hell is the fox, the chicken going to tell the fox to leave the hen house? This isn't really working for me or for you or the people on the streets, because a lot of people are Big Island are afraid to say something for retaliation. Same thing with Maui. John Pelletier, the dirty Maui chief of police, is 100% still dirty. He was the cleaner, aka the cleaner, for Sean P. Diddy Combs in Vegas. There's lawsuits already out there. Now he's all trying to pretend he's crying because the Maui officer died. Normally they would just shoot the perpetrator. Like if I shot a cop and the cops were there with guns, they'd probably take me out too. We got to be realistic about this, but this guy's being protected in their evil global network, and that's why I'm calling out to you guys, because maybe you guys can do something about this, because I wouldn't want this to happen to your daughter, your wife, your niece, your son, because boys are the #1 human traffic thing on planet Earth. Men. Boys are used for labor trafficking more than women are used as sex slaves. Even though it's hard for me to say that, it's the truth. Us men are the #1 trafficked, slaved, enslaved people on planet Earth. That's just how it is. They use us for labor. They want us to do all the free work, and then they're going to go utu bang bang on the side like Donald Trump. Lie, cheat, steal, never admit to shit. These guys will probably never see court, and that's why we want old school justice. I was raised last millennium. I know most of you guys were too. Some of the new millennium, you're going to catch up, because this is some rough and tough stuff, and you younger people shouldn't have to deal with it. But if you guys can survive, we'll make you stronger. But we definitely got to get rid of these assholes, because we don't want none of them people touching your kids, my kids, grandkids, nieces, and nephews. And they're all rich. They got money. This is really sick. They got gold in this house, weird freaking shit, and they just keep on going on. Because after the rescue, they actually picked up another girl right away from the streets to replace them. Because people have 2 kidneys, that makes $1 million minimum for the kidneys. We're not talking about the eyes, the other parts too, adrenochrome. That's all a part of the process too, because they have a shelf life of 2 to 3 days. So how the hell are they moving all these products? Because, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to have a dripping kidney. I don't even like blood. I have a hard time gutting a pig. Oh, I will kill the pig. But if you're trying to make me stroke the pig's cock and get all the juices and do all this stuff like the real hunters do, you're going to become a vegetarian with me real fast. We're going to be eating tofu, lettuce, and spinach and tomatoes, because Pikachu does not like to do it. Can I do it? Yes. Am I perfect? No. But now we're talking about this kind of guy who's actually chopping up bodies, working with the Russians, Filipinos. So the Russians, the KGB, they're all a part of this. The cartels, Sinaloa, Jalisco, and all of these people. The Russians, Cactela, Corosho. That's how we can hear the voice when they're speaking Spanish, pendejo. More than likely Mexican, could be others, but they're all going to speak Spanish. And Russian is Cactela, Vladimir Putin. So this guy got an award on Kauai. He's like the chief inspector. He got promoted. This is why everyone's like afraid of him for some odd reason. With his tattoo sleeves, bald head. Supposedly he has a chopper where they can take you out at night. And this is his profile. So it's pretty freaking nuts that this guy's been getting away for probably years. Who knows how long. He came from LA. You can see a little appointment. When you Google his ass, it's not going to show too much. He does have a LinkedIn. Yes, this pendejo did put a LinkedIn right here. When you check out his profile, it's going to list a whole bunch of stuff from Huntington Beach, California, LA, and more than likely is working with John Pelletier out there. So I want everyone to be aware of this. We'll share this video. That's the original video we did, and we want to do one for IG since it's different. We're on an FD. So thank you all for watching. We'll be in touch. May the force be with you, and let's help expose all of these people. If you want to sign up for our America Party, we can just have it mailed to your house or address, wherever your mailing address is. If you're a state of Hawaii voter, we can have it mailed to you. We started 2 parties, the Ohana Unity Party, which I'm the chairman for local, and we're doing the America Party for national. And I want to tap into Elon Musk's global network, the billionaires, all those people from AI, the grok that we use. Let's see if we can do it together, because we only need about 850 people left. We got about 11 signatures yesterday, so it's not a lot, but hey, now it's like 850 more to go, which is now we're going slowly down. And once we get on there, that means if this becomes a real party with 1,000 signatures or less, it means we can run anyone. That means if you want to run for office, there's 4 counties, 51 districts, and 247 precincts. How does this work in reality? If you're from Hilo, Mililani, Waianae, Kauai, Lahaina, the person from Lahaina should run Lahaina. The person from Hilo should run Hilo. The person from Kona, Kauai should run your district, your area. I don't care if you're black, white, Chinese, Filipino, Russian, male, or female. If you're the best person doing the best job for the community, you should be the representative or senator for that. It comes out every 2 years. It's a 70 grand job. City council pays 120 something thousand. If you want to run for Congress, it pays 174 grand. And if you want to run for office, we can also look for people like you who want to run for office because it's free. But if you're not a Democrat, a donkey, or Republican, an elephant, you will not get past the first gate, which is there is no independent party. There's no nonpartisan party. That is not a party. But if we make our own party, like the Green Party, Constitutional Party, that means if you put your name on there, we can get you on the general ballot. At least that skips the first line. You don't have to fundraise so much freaking money, get all these stupid banners, waste millions of dollars to get a 70 grand plus job. But we can get you on the general ballot if this party does become legit. We want more candidates, people like you who care, who want to fight these things, do it, combat human trafficking, drug smuggling. You could write a bill on Capitol Hill. We all know the criminals break it. And I did talk to Representative Darius Keela yesterday about this after the meeting. And I asked him, can you write bills to help combat human trafficking through the ports? Because we don't have a CBP, Customs Border Patrol. Like you see on National Geographic, they're doing an amazing job busting JFK, Miami, where we know drugs come through. But somehow the payouts through Hawaii, no one says shit through the triads, KGB, all the ports, the stevedores. They just don't say anything because they're all on the take. And that's the hard part for people to understand. And they're all getting bribed and paid out. And it's going through E&A Produce Inc., which is on the Big Island, run by Eddie Antonio. And if you guys forgot, I also take physical notes. And so in case I can't remember to all of you, we already did it on the physical emails, already sent out to the network. We did it on Facebook. And now this is all for you guys on the Instagram land, because sometimes this video gets more than we do on Facebook, which is ironic. We have more kapuna on Facebook, but Instagram gets bigger out there for all of you guys. And I want everyone from the Big Island to know. I want everyone from Oahu to know, Kauai know, and Maui know, because I contacted all the 4 city councils, all the 4 police commissioners. We had our Honolulu Police Commission meeting yesterday, and they all know and read the intel report. So I'm going to put the intel report in the description of this video after we're done. I'm going to have to edit it a little, but I want you all to know the truth, and then hopefully we can all do something about this together so it doesn't come to your house, to your neighborhood, or your area. Because usually I get called after the fact it's done. The best way to combat human trafficking and smuggling is to prevent it from ever happening. Make yourself a hard target. Because now if we're on the back end, how can we nail this bastard? I just thought it was a regular dude and we're going to 86 him. No. Now he's a U.S. Marshal, and we didn't know about all the other shit until we start Googling, and he doesn't have any social media except LinkedIn, but Pikachu can sniff it and find it. And that's what we do. We're not doing it for me. I'm not getting out of this. You know, people worried about my health. Yes, I'm still alive. Yes, I'm in wine. Am I going to stop? Hell no. I want to nail this son of a bitch. You goddamn straight. If that was my kid, that house would be freaking gone. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I can't say too much or admit to anything. But what I can say on camera, if the Big Island people want to diesel his house, take all the gold, take all this shit, and take everything, and there's nothing there anymore, what evidence? What drugs? What money? What cars? What vehicles? I agree with all of you. Old school works for a certain reason, and that's the best I can say about that, because old school is the answer, and we have to take the power back into our hands and not rely on the courts who are corrupt, the judges who are part of it, you know, paying for sex like the Kentucky sex ring, the Alabama bunker dungeon, which reminds me of this house, because that's where his house is at, and there's a dungeon in there. If you guys didn't know, he has a dungeon-like bunker in this house. Right below. Right here. There's a tunnel underneath, and that's where you're going to see the chop-up area. He's probably aware, cleaning up now, trying to be low-key. However, Pikachu knows better, and they're trying to keep quiet. They're probably trying to keep it clean, which is a good job on our side, which means it's going to halt their operations, hinder stuff, and they're going to have to try to be more creative, because they're putting the organs, kidneys, probably like, I don't know, frozen fish, because you have to flash freeze it. When I used to work in New York, we used to flash freeze tuna from Tokyo to come to New York City, and they can keep it at that certain temperature. Now, how are they getting through it? It's through the shipping, and they're using Matson, Pasha, Evergreen, and they color-coded, you remember what I said, blue and green is boys. You can remember Evergreen. Red and yellow is for girls. And pink is usually Pasha. That's for the Asians and immigrants, foreign immigrants, who they take the passports away. So it's some sick shit going on there. But I want you all to know the truth and do a follow-up, because we did contact the FBI, NSA, CIA, U.S. Marshals, White House, all 4 county councils in Hawaii, all 4 police commissioners, because now Pikachu got to throw the dice back at them and see what they're going to do. You and I don't get paid for this. You and I aren't the rep. We're not the senator. We're not the cops. We're not the LEOs, and we're not the judges. But we want justice for our people. We want justice for our kids. Without justice, there is no peace, because now they're always going to be worried, and these guys are targeting our kids. For $500,000 minimum a kidney, that's $1 million a pop. These guys are evil, and that's why Pikachu's here to expose the light on these goddamn cockroaches. I'm getting so mad just talking to you guys when I know the son of a bitch is going to watch it somehow, and maybe you guys can share it to him, and we figure this out shit together. Put him on the chicken run, you know, make him scared, make him F up real bad, so we can nail this sick son of a bitch. That's it. Peace out to all of you. Let's end combat human trafficking together. Let's end it all by working together. And your reward should be whatever you get from this son of a bitch. And you can take whatever you want. Finders keepers, losers weepers. He ain't got his name on it. Budget. It belongs to you now. So Chihu, yeah, you. Shout out to all of you guys. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please share, like this video with everybody else, because I'm going to download this after, put in the description for all of you. And I'm going to put another YouTube video up about this and you guys. Chihu. Aloha. Have a beautiful day, and may the force be with you always.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you have been broken, your innocence stolen.
I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS.
I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you.
Yeah. Oh, there is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your